Short version, Lamar Jackson's availability for Sunday's game versus the Rams is doubtful. He missed another practice Wednesday, and NFL insider Ian Rapoport called his status very much in doubt, with the Ravens' Week 7 bye giving the team an obvious cushion to rest him. What we know now, Jackson has missed multiple practices this week with the hamstring issue he first suffered in Week 4 against Kansas City. He sat out the blowout loss to Houston and has continued to be limited in weekly work. If he can't go, Cooper Rush is likely to start again. Rush filled in last week and completed 14 of 20 for 179 yards, but threw 3 interceptions in the 44-10 loss. NFL.com, the Ravens have a bye the following week, which makes resting Jackson now and aiming to have him healthier for Week 8 a logical option from a medical and roster standpoint. Rapoport explicitly noted that timeline as context. NFL.com. Why this is concerning. Hamstring injuries are tricky for a quarterback like Jackson because his game relies on sudden bursts, designed runs, and improvisation. Rushing him back risks re-aggravation, which would push recovery into a longer timeline and could blunt one of the Ravens' primary weapon sets. The team's offense cratered without him last week, and the defensive injury list makes the margin for error even smaller. Newsweek.com. Immediate implications. Game plan. Expect the Ravens to simplify calls, emphasize quick passes in the run game, and protect the quarterback with max protection concepts if Rush starts. Playoffs math. A loss to the Rams would drop Baltimore to 1-5 and make their margin for error razor thin. A rested, healthy Jackson after the bye is the cleaner, long-term path, but it costs them immediately. Personnel dominoes. The club may push other short-term roster moves, line help, defensive reinforcements, if Jackson sits and the offense looks as toothless as it did versus Houston. What to watch. Practical checklist. 1. Wednesday, Thursday practice reports. Is Jackson limited, full, or still absent? Critical. NFL.com. 2. John Harbaugh's Friday injury update. Will he rule Jackson out, call him questionable, or keep the door open? 2. Play calling hints in pregame. A heavy dose of short throws, play action avoidance, or expanded rollouts signals a backup QB game plan. 3. Any in-season roster moves, veteran QB add, or offensive line tweak that suggests the Ravens are bracing for multiple Jackson absences. Bottom line. The smart, patient take. This feels like a medical decision first week. With a bye the following week, Baltimore can afford to be cautious. But that choice carries an immediate competitive cost, a likely Rams loss. If Jackson sits, expect conservative game planning and urgency toward shoring up the roster around the interim QB. If he plays, watch his first few read-ride moments closely. They'll tell you whether he's truly back or being rushed. NFL.com want a one-sentence headline to drop in a social post. Lamar Jackson very much in doubt for Sunday. Ravens likely to rest MVP caliber mobility until after bye, with Cooper Rush the probable fill-in. NFL.com.